For a berth in Super Bowl 52, here we go. We're underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Wentz now on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second and just 1. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Ginn. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a prolific passer in his days at Baylor. It's Bryce Petty.
One thing Bryce Petty knows, and that's patience. Coming out of high school, ended up having a gray shirt when he first got to Baylor. Then he had to sit behind 2 other quarterbacks while they got their opportunity before he finally hit the field. In fact, he had graduated from Baylor as an undergrad before he took his first snap as a starter for the Bears.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
Michael Thomas emerged from Ohio State as a mature route runner and a guy with tremendous ball skills downfield. But as one veteran New Orleans Saints player told me last year, his best attribute, he cares so much about the game and is all about winning. No matter what they need him to do on the field, he's willing to go get it done.
Here's Petty. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Fletcher Cox is a Pro Bowl, all-pro talent at defensive tackle. And even though he didn't have his best year in 2016, still warranted double and triple teams from opposing offenses. If he's singled up, he usually finds his way into the opposing backfield to wreak a little bit of havoc.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the play clock's running down. Petty now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 47 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 6-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. To throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Again, here's Blunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got it. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's got it up and through. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And he's been pretty good under the lights here tonight, hasn't he, partner?
He certainly has, and I applaud him for that because I don't know what it's like for you, but to me, preparing for a night game involves a little bit more. Trying to hold your intensity, hold that edge throughout an entire day of waiting to get out there and play. You know, the meetings, what time you're going to eat, all of those things. He's harnessed it very well. It's turning in a nice performance.
Yeah, he's closing in on 100 yards. For me, it's all about the afternoon nap for a night game.
I like the way you prep.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.J. Nelson, 62 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, If a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Green, back 99, Philly, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Sproles. Now he opts for the spin. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Eagles have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Saints won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Early in the first quarter, completion is made across the middle of the field, and he ends up at their own 49-yard line. Sticking with the same drive, Thomas is able to haul in the contested pass, and that goes as a 47-yard touchdown. The Saints on top by 6. Now midway through the second, Lunt's going to dart up the middle, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Eagles go up by 1. 1st and 10. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and 62 yards later, he's going in for the score.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His own territory, he coughs up the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go. Green, Detroit!
In motion right is Thomas. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Nelson, the man in motion left. The play clock's running down. Here's Petty. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Petty now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Aguilar has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 17 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, what a move. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it'll bring up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Time running out here on the play clock. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And now it's 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Here's Sproles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Wentz to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.